Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, muggles and geocachers, a big g'day from USA. I'm coming to you from New Jersey, and I do miss you all. Meanwhile, is that time of the month, the time for PCE and the Geocaching Down Under podcast.
Welcome everybody. A little bit late getting started tonight, but here we are. A few technical issues again. So how is everyone tonight? Let us know in the chat room. Looking forward to seeing you all. Thank you to all the replay viewers and listeners. Thank you for joining us, and thank you to everyone joining us live. Yeah, exactly, Andrew Barker. What time do you call this? I call this late. Late for important date. Alrighty. Let's do a quick round of shout-outs. Let's see who's here. Dio, welcome. Hello. Annie Gabriel, thanks for joining us. And Mr. Tank Engine. Oh, you're already on to dessert. Lucky you. My goodness. Oz Fox, welcome. Kitty Catch, thank you. Oh my God, you've got ice cream. Why does the ice cream always come out in cold weather? I never understand. Love ice cream. Alrighty, Lisa K. Hey, Aquilus, thank you for joining us. And Wollaston, welcome. Nice to see you. Mr. Darren Archer, you're also there. And Sandy, thank you for joining us. Mr. John Baxter, welcome to the chat. How is everyone? Who else have we got here? We got Heather. Oh, Day, you're even in the chat room. Good job. All right, I'll quickly scroll through here. No worries. Welcome, no worries. Thank you for joining us live. And Team Cashos, last month's winner. Thank you for joining us again. Hopefully you're lucky again this month. All righty. Wayne Donati, welcome. He's joining us on Facebook, as is Lainey K on Facebook. Thank you for joining us. And Tim from Sunshine Coast, thank you. Oh, and Tattooed Squared, he's here too, joining us on Facebook. Thanks for joining us live. Darren Mannix is Omega Man 1971. Thank you for joining us live. All right, guys. Well, I might leave it there for the moment as we have a massive show for you. Going to be lots of talking, no doubt. It's going to be interesting. So once again, this is a PG show, so please keep it PG rated. The moderator is in the background and will kick you out if anything is untoward. Tonight we'll be checking out what's happening around Australia and New Zealand. We've also got another winner for the GDU Calendar Photo of the Month competition. Stay tuned for that announcement at the end of the show. That's a good one this month. We also have another giveaway thanks to John and Di, our friends and our sponsor at geostuff.com.au, so stick around for that. Big thanks to all our Patreons, and a special thanks to Lainey at LK Consulting Group for the marketing, mentoring and the coaching program. geostuff.com.au for their ongoing support and prizes each month. Couldn't do it without you. And special thanks to Mum, who also covers some of the cost of the show. We've also got a new patron this month, so big shout out and welcome to Paul Marshall, who is Team Wollaston. So big thank you. And like they say in the movies, you do have time to get a drink from the snack bar. So make it quick, race to the bathroom, and we will see you in a moment.
Hey, PCE, how's this for a location? Beautiful. You know what? This is my new backyard as well. Anyway, what have you got for us for news?
Thank you, SMS. Alrighty, so let's jump on into the news. So first off on the list will be the Queensland Geocaching Outback Geocaching Muster. So that's on the 21st to the 26th of September. If you tuned in last month, you will know all about that. So that is in September. Following on from that, we have Millicent down in South Australia. That's going to be on the 2nd of October. That one is GC82DAN. Following on from Millicent is the New Zealand Mega. That one is GC87777. That one's going to be in Auckland on the 23rd to the 25th of October. If we're able to get there, I'm sure there will be a whole host of Aussies going over for that. And following on from the New Zealand Mega, we've got the Geocaching Victoria Wangaratta event. That is now a Mega, guys. So that one is GC8EW45. That one is on the 13th and 14th of November in Wangaratta. So that one is there. And then following on from that, Still, the Going 8 Mega, the HQ 20th Anniversary Celebration event, and Geo Woodstock have all been postponed to 2022. So we shall see what next year brings for them. Okay, let's move on. So we have the souvenirs. So Wonders of the World, I believe that is still going. If you get all of your Wonders of the World, you'll get this beautiful souvenir on your profile. So hopefully you've all achieved that. If not, there is still time. I haven't seen the date when that one ends, so we shall see. The Science of Discovery, that one has ended. That one ended on July the 11th. So hopefully you've all got that souvenir on your profile by now. So that's that one. Next one is the locationless cache, GC8 Neat. That one has been available since the 6th of February. It's still available. All you need to do is clean up or improve an area. Just take a photo of yourself or a personal item with the results and also a before photo and mention where you were. That would be good. Okay, we are racing along, so I'm going to go on to the geocache of the month. Let me just scroll on here. So for New South Wales, it is Rosie's Run, which was placed by Calypso62. That one is GC20XC7. That one is GC208C7 8 XC7. That one's up near Lithgow, if anyone's ever passing by. The only other one I could find for the month was South Australia for April, actually, not up to date. But that one is GC90P8Q, and that is called Where 13 Should Be, and that one was placed by Barney C. So that is it for geocaches of the month. Let me move on here. Okay, my computer's going slow, so we're going to go the other way. We're going to do a quick little interlude, and then we will get on to the reason why we're all here tonight. Okay, so I am Purple Cache Eater, and tonight I am joined by my special guest, Day. He is part of the committee who is bringing us the Wangaratta Mega. So we're looking forward to that. So tonight I'm going to be asking him a slew of questions regarding that event that's going to be held in November. So if you've got any questions for Day, please pop them in the chat room and I will do my best to get to them. So without further ado, let's welcome Day to the podcast. Welcome, Day.
Hello, how you doing?
I am good. How are you?
Very well, very well.
Good. It looks warm there. You've got a t-shirt on.
If anyone knows me, I'm always wearing a t-shirt on.
Really?
Yep.
Don't feel the cold. Lucky you. All right. Well, let's get into it. So we'll start with some easy questions here for you, just so we can get to know who you are. What is your caching name, and how did you come up with it?
My caching name is day1976, and that's my first name and the year I was born, which is pretty simple.
Nice and easy. Can't really forget
Yeah,
that.
wasn't really expecting to get into it too much, actually.
Okay. Yeah. It's one of those things, isn't it? You just don't know what to do, so you just do something, and then you end up getting stuck with it.
That's pretty much it. And once you get 10 years down the rabbit hole, you can't change it after that.
Too hard. So when did you start geocaching?
2011, I started geocaching.
Okay. So 10 years this year.
10 years this year. I've got an event coming up in September.
Okay, awesome. So how did you get into it?
I got into it through Googling and looking for some stuff for metal detecting, which is what I was doing before I was into geocaching. I just came across a website and went from there.
Oh, okay then. All right. And what are some of your stats? What are some of your favourite stats?
Probably my hide stats, I think. My favourite, I've got 1,250 favourite points on my caches and about 200 caches. So I'm pretty pleased with that kind of stat. And I've either have found or have hidden the 25 of the 30 highest elevation caches in Australia.
Okay.
And I've got a cache with 100% favourite points, which is
really?
With 22 finds. So yeah, happy with that one too. Yeah.
Let's hope that streak keeps going. That'd be great.
You always check the favourite points whenever someone logs it.
Yeah. Oh, that must be a good one then.
Yeah, happy with that one.
Excellent. So what's your favourite type of cache to find or hide?
I'll define anything if it's if it's well built, either a letterbox or a Warago.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. If they're well
Yeah.
built, they're really, really good. So
Yeah, that's right. They take you on a bit of a journey, something new.
yeah, that's it.
I like those ones. Alrighty, so let's get on to the reason why you're here. Let's talk about the event in November.
Mhm.
So how long has Geocaching Victoria been running an annual event?
Our first annual event, our first event or mega event was 2015. Was the Melbourne event, which was still is the largest attended mega in the Southern Hemisphere. So
Okay.
we've had an annual event since then, except for last year, obviously, where no one had much at all. But 2016, 17, 18, 19, and obviously 21. Hopefully, we're going to have a mega. So yeah, doing all right.
Okay, and have you always been on the committee?
No, well, I was on the committee to begin with. So from 2014 to whenever it was, Parkville was 2018. I was on the committee from then, and then I had a leave of absence to enjoy my geocaching again, and I've done that, and I'm back on the committee again now. So
Okay. You had a break through COVID.
yeah, I had a break just before COVID, for the year before COVID and through COVID. So, but
Yeah, you would have got a break anyway. There you go.
yeah, probably right.
Oh, dear. So where is the event this year specifically? Like, we know it's in Wangaratta, but where is it?
It's at the Wangaratta Showgrounds. So the Showgrounds has the football oval, lots of camping sites, lots of sheds, the football clubs there, the Wangaratta Sports and Aquatic Centres there, which is going to be our sort of hub sort of thing. But yeah, sports, the Showgrounds at the Wangaratta.
The showgrounds are pretty good. They're usually the go-to spot for these sorts of events.
If you want to do the camping thing, yeah, for sure, it's the best thing.
Okay, so tell us what's happening from Saturday the 13th through to Sunday the 14th.
Well, there's a lot of things happening. One of the things I said before about the Geocaching Victoria with the megas, that every one of the megas that we've done have been like really different from each other. So we try not to do that kind of whole like rinse and repeat, and I think that kind of shows with the different locations that we choose and the different activities that we provide, which gives like each of our megas a very different feel. And Wangaratta is not going to be any different from that. So Wangaratta is known as being the foothills of the Victorian High Country, and it's also very well known wine region, and also very well known for its music festival. So Wangaratta is like this really kind of laid back, very peaceful sort of town. So there won't be a lot of like high energy things happening. We really want to try and like concentrate on getting how do you put it, allowing people just to catch up would be the way to do it. So just to socialize. So we really want to have people to old friends as well as everyone else coming together and meeting new friends. It's going to be like obviously the side events and the CEDOs and the community celebration event. We'll have one of those. There's going to be all the lab caches. We're going to do all that kind of stuff as well too. There's going to be a number of socializing games that are designed to get people to kind of like get to each other and chatting. There'll be dinner events, and there'll be like the Friday and Saturday night events. But basically what we're doing is everything we can do to kind of get people to get together and just kind of catch up. And the reason behind that, I think, is because over the last couple of years, in like every community, but particularly also the geocaching community, we haven't been able to do that. Like there was obviously Queensland, which was really, really good. I didn't get up to that, but there's a lot of people from all over Australia who just haven't been able to like catch up with normal people that they do a couple of times a year as the megas come around. That just hasn't kind of really happened, except obviously for Queensland. And that's what we really want to concentrate on, is just getting people together so that they can socialize.
That's great, because it really has been a struggle. This year and a half, Queensland Mega was sort of really our only highlight, our only light in the darkness. And November now, something else to focus on. So it'd be nice to get out and socialise and see people.
That's exactly it. Yeah, exactly what we want to try and achieve with this one.
Yeah. Oh well, fingers crossed it all calms down.
Yes.
So how do people register?
Going to the event page, so GC8 EW45. And yeah, just log you will attend on there, so we know that you're coming, and all the details are on that event listing.
Just pop that on the screen so people have got that GC code. So that's GC8EW45. Just log in through the geocaching app or on the web and log your will attend. That helps the organisers as well. So I believe you'll be having a program that'll be coming out soon.
Yeah, we will. So hopefully very soon we'll have a program out. We're just getting final decisions on what's going to be in and what's going to be out. But it's what we can achieve and what we can't achieve, really. So.
Oh, great. So do people need to bring anything specific?
No, not really. Sense of humour, bottle of wine, a tent if you're going to camp, or camper van, whatever else.
People need a costume or something. You give them plenty of notice.
Yeah. Your own pen would be good, because
never have enough.
No, that's right.
Never have enough pens. So what's available for accommodation, and what's the cost of camping?
So camping at the showgrounds is the powered sites are available for $60 for the weekend, and unpowered sites are available for $30 for the weekend. So that's for the Friday night and the Saturday night that covers you for. In town, there's it's Wangaratta, so they're used to hosting, as I said, music festivals, and they've got wineries and all sorts of things. So there's a lot of other accommodation around town too, if you want something a little bit more upmarket.
Lots of options. I've just noticed a comment here from Facebook from Margaret, just in terms of registering for the event. Do they receive anything extra for registering beforehand?
Well, anybody who registers for the event will then have an event bag available for them to pick up. So there will be a cut-off for that at some stage. So if you're coming, or if you're thinking of coming, then certainly log the fact that you might be there, so that you can get that event bag. Would certainly be a big plus. That's
great. So when can people get there?
You can. So the actual event will be there on the Saturday and the Sunday. If people are camping, they can get there on the Friday afternoon or evening. There'll be camping spots there, obviously, for people for the Friday afternoon and evening. So registrations and everything opens Saturday morning. I'm not sure of the exact time, but it opens on Saturday morning. So people can start registering their will attends and picking up their stuff and their show bags and everything else on the Saturday morning.
That's right. It's nice that you can get there Friday, set up the tent, set up the caravan, start socialising.
Get there early. I hate setting tents up in the dark.
Oh, gotcha. Can people bring their pets along if they have a pet?
Yes, you can. So you can bring your pets along, providing obviously that their pets are kept under control. They won't be allowed in the registration area because that's the Sports and Aquatic Centre.
Right.
So obviously pets aren't allowed there, but pets are allowed on the showgrounds.
That's fair enough. And what sort of food and drinks will be available on site?
So food, we're working towards having a barbecue there. When that's available, I'm not sure, but hopefully for breakfast and lunch. There'll be dinners, events around the town on the nights. Definitely, almost certainly on the Saturday night. Hopefully on the Friday night. We're hoping to have a bar even on the Saturday afternoon available around the showgrounds. So that'll be available, and obviously also maybe a breakfast on the Saturday morning and the Sunday morning at the showgrounds too.
Cool. Okay. So
plenty of food.
Still
drinks.
working on that.
Yeah, all working on it, but just getting it all the right entities to do it for us. So.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, and coffee. Don't forget coffee. There'll be coffee. Before anyone actually says that, there'll be coffee. Don't worry.
Well, I mean, I've got mine, so Oh dear. So the event will have a geocoin and a path tag set. How do people get those?
At the store. So we have geocoins. We have a standard edition geocoin and a limited edition geocoin, and there's actually 2 path tag sets as well too. A standard path tag set and a limited edition path tag set. They're all available in the Geocaching Victoria store. So that's an online store, all available for pickup at the event. you can just go to the Geocaching Victoria website, which is geocachingvictoria.com.au, and just follow the links to the store, and all the stuff is there. You can purchase it. The path tags are available in a trading set where you get 5 of the same path tag, or you can just buy a complete set if you don't want to do the trading. But we encourage people to do the trading set, actually, because it's the whole idea behind path tags, isn't it? So
that's right. Yeah, it's just another social outlet. And what about the limited edition Geocoin? How do they get that?
The limited edition Geocoin, you can buy the limited edition Geocoin, so that's through the Geo store as well too. So we have a standard edition Geocoin, a limited edition Geocoin, and there's also an unobtainium Geocoin, but that one you cannot buy. That's only available for people who are very lucky.
Okay, all right. So once the limited edition one's sold out, it's sold out. That's it.
Pretty much it. Yeah.
So are you guys planning on putting out a trail or some geo art for the event?
Not really. I mean, there's been a few of the local geocachers who actually are on the committee have put a couple of small trails and some art out, but we're really kind of concentrating on the socializing part of it to create that kind of relaxed atmosphere. If you look at Wangaratta, the LGA, like the Wangaratta LGA, there's already quite a lot of caches in that area. Like there's already power trails, there's already a number of geo arts in there. There's a number of very prolific geocache places like Jarman Appleford and Betty Boo and Harrowang and a number of others who've put out a lot of geocaches. So in all of Victoria, the Wangaratta LGA is has the fourth most caches already. Okay. So it's for a rural LGA, that's quite big. Like there's a lot of caches in that area already.
Nice. All right. I've just seen a quick question in the chat room here from Andrew. He said the coin is awesome. Do you know who designed it?
The limited edition coin was designed by a guy called Darren Mannix, who's actually already in your chat room. He's from Amiga Designs.
Well, that explains this comment then. Great looking coin.
Yeah, that would be that one.
Thanks for joining us, Darren.
Darren does some amazing designs of path tags and coins. He's a very, very good designer.
So are you planning on doing any challenge series as well?
No. No, nothing like that in the pipeline already. Because as I said, there's
the area.
There's heaps of caches already in Wangaratta. You're spoiled for choice there already, actually.
Okay.
And there's a couple of small challenge series that I'm thinking of. I don't know if they're in the Wangaratta LGA, but they're not far away from already.
Yeah. So if you're not going to do geo art or a challenge series, are you going to do any side events?
Yes, definitely. So there'll be events, there'll be community celebration events, there'll be cytos, there'll be anything like that kind of stuff. Will be anything to do with socializing. We'll make sure that that's happening. As I said, that's our main priority. We're making sure I think it was 15. There's a chance for 15 cache types
in a day.
Yeah, so because there's quite a few different cache types available. We'll have the location list available with what's his name, Signal, Froggy person. So he'll be there. So yeah, there's it's more than what's ever been available anywhere in Australia before.
Yeah,
so
15 in a day. That's a real draw.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
So there is the furthest one away will be the webcam, which is on the top of Mount Buller, which is probably an hour and a half's drive from Wangaratta.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Right at Mansfield, yeah, maybe 2 hours. Oh, I mean, 8 hours, something like that. But it's not far away for sure. Yeah. Easily doable, and there'll probably be halfway between Buller and Wangaratta anyway too. So,
yeah, I mean, you just plan your route to go that way and come back and grab a whole slew on the way home. So
that's it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Margaret, she's planning on doing as many different types in one day as she can.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck, Margaret. I don't think you will not be the only one.
If I could possibly do it, I would do it as well too.
That's right. Oh dear. So the other super exciting thing about the Wangaratta event is the GPS Maze, which I understand from your releases is the first one in the Southern Hemisphere. So where did the idea for the GPS Maze come from?
Okay, well, from all over the place. So the GPS Maze, I first came upon it when I was organising or helping organise the Parkville event, and that would have been sort of 2017.
Okay.
We looked at that, but like back then we kind of looked at the cost and really realised that it was going to be way too expensive to do. It was put on the agenda when we first started discussing about the Wangaratta event, and that would have been 2019. But again, we kind of looked at the cost and gone, it's not cheap. It's really, really expensive to do. So we kind of put it on the back burner then too. It wasn't until probably earlier this year, I think Gemma, who's actually on the chat as well too, Gemma and I started chatting about it, and she seemed to be a lot more confident that we could raise those kind of big dollars than I was. So we kind of got chatting about it, and then we enlisted the help of two other geocachers. That's David Fowler from Earthbound Chief and Tanya McCarthy from McLookers. They're both very business orientated people. They kind of get how to do this kind of stuff, and it just kind of went from there, I guess. So
Great. You just needed a little bit of extra boost and enthusiasm and some know-how, and
a bit of know-how was really what it took.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It's just going how is this actually going to do, and balancing budgets and doing all that kind of stuff, I think. Yeah.
fundraising is always hard, no matter where you are. So
Yeah.
But I mean, geocachers are such passionate people. I wouldn't imagine it would be too difficult to drum up some interest.
No, well, that's it. But it's just getting someone who, if you look at it from the beginning and look at the costs involved and go, whoa, no way we can do that. And then, but someone comes along and goes, oh, well, we could do this and this and this, and then we can save a little bit of money by doing this. And you go, oh, okay, well, maybe it is possible to do. So, it's definitely
That's what we need.
getting the right people in the right position for sure.
That's right. That's right. So for people who don't know, could you explain to us what is a GPS maze and what do people need to do to get the souvenir?
Sign the logbook. So a GPS maze, it's an event icon. So it's a very rare event icon that only appears next to mega and giga events. So if you think about it as an event would be the best way. But what it is just a maze. So you walk into it and then you walk around it and you walk out of it, hopefully. Mm-hmm. In the maze is like this sort of exhibition, which aims to teach people all about sort of GPS use and geocaching. And then when you get out of the maze at the other end of it and you've gone through all the different rooms and seen all the different displays, there's a logbook which you get to sign, and you get the icon when you exit the maze. And you can sign the logbook, and then you can claim the smiley on that event. So as I said, it's an event icon.
Sign logbook, log it online, get the
log it online like you log a normal event or the mega or a community celebration or a CETO or whatever. Any of the other ones is log the maze.
That'll be something so amazing to have on your profile. I reckon that'd be great.
Yeah, so at the moment, I think there's only about 20 or so Australians who have that maze icon on their profile, because you have to be in the right place at the right time. And most of them, I don't know. I mean, I know you look through I think it's 25 or 26 people, and you can recognise a couple of them who've obviously been to the gigas and the right giga, because it's not even at every giga event. So.
And obviously they're all overseas, so the last year and a half, 2 years has been real tricky.
Yep.
Oh well. So do cachers need to book a time, or do they just queue up to get into the maze?
You'll need to queue up. So there's no booking system at all. The queues could be quite long. It will really depend on probably the COVID regulations, how many people we're allowed to have in the maze at any one time. So we'll have to look at that, obviously, but we're doing pretty well with it down here. But I think if you expect the biggest queues will be on the Saturday morning, because that's when most people will be around, and the shortest queues will probably be on the Sunday. So if you want to avoid the queues, maybe plan going for the Sunday late afternoon when everything's a little bit quieter. you might be able to not have to queue up for quite as long.
Yeah, that's a good point. Is plan for the quiet time.
Yeah, definitely. Go out and find the other caches on the Saturday and
Plenty to do.
come and do the maze on the Sunday afternoon.
That's right. So I know just before we were just talking about the cost of the maze.
Mm-hmm.
So what does it mean to be a foundation friend, and how do people do it?
So the foundation friends, they're the people who are literally they are supporting the construction of the maze. So along with like the sponsors, which is Geocaching Victoria and Geo Stuff, which have been amazing, and obviously geocaching.com have really come to the fruition to try and help us get this on board as well. Those three sponsors have been great, but the foundation friends are the individuals or the individual teams who are providing probably the bulk of the funds that help us to build this. So they get some pretty cool stuff from it as well, but the big thing they get is the satisfaction of helping us. To become a foundation friend, you go to the go to the Geocaching Victoria store. It's got all the details there of how to become a foundation friend. You just literally purchase it online on the Geocaching Victoria store.
Right.
Which
Okay.
you can find from, as I said, geocachingvictoria.com.au.
So you still need more people to sign up?
Yep, all the time. Absolutely. There will be a cut-off date coming up soon. Which I can talk to you about later. So yeah.
Okay. All right. So what kind of benefits do you get from becoming a foundation member?
So the big benefit, I think, depends on what you like. So foundation friends, they get special entry into the maze on the evening before the maze actually opens. So that's not just for Wangaratta, but they'll have the ability to do that every time the maze appears at mega events. So this is not just a one only. This maze will travel around mega events wherever we can get it to. So it's a matter of probably of every event that it appears at, you will have the option of, if you're a foundation friend of the maze, you'll have the option of turning up on the Friday evening before the mega and having it open for you to have a look around and log it before it's available to everybody else. That's one of them. There's a lot of other cool stuff, like a very, very, very cool geocoin, which they're working on, and some other exclusive merchandise as well too. Also, they'll also have their caching name displayed on the side of the maze, thanking them for their support forever. And the warm, fuzzy feeling that you get from helping them. So.
Give help, that's right. I know, but I mean, you just can't pass up a geocoin, really.
No.
There you go. So to answer your question, Andrew, yes, you can still go and sign up, be a foundation friend. Just go to the geocachingvictoria.com website, follow the links in the shop, see all the information there.
Yep, and Gary, the open close times are on the maze event page. I'm not exactly, don't have them in front of me at the moment, but the maze event page is up. If you can find it, it's a super rare icon, and have a look. It's got all the open and close times of when the maze is going to be there.
And then just elaborating on what you were just saying, the plan is to have the GPS maze at future events. I guess once all the hardware is here, it'd be easy just to trek around the country then start again.
It's very difficult to trek around the country, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
scaffolding and banners and all of that, isn't it?
It's quite huge, actually. It's,
Do you know how long it is?
Sorry?
Do you know how long it actually is?
As in meter-wise for the entire maze?
Yeah.
We haven't actually got, the design that we've got so far, we actually have to road test first. So we'll be road testing it in the next couple of weeks to make sure it all works. So it's quite big, actually, but it's just working out how big it'll be in the end.
I imagine it would be quite a few meters.
If you have a look at the the past mazes before, so the Texas Geocaching Society have had it was the most recent one to run a maze. They've got some photos of their maze, and we've modelled ours a lot on that one, so you can get a good idea of what it looks like.
Great. So we sort of touched on it before, but generally for the event, do you have a COVID plan?
Yes, we do. Yeah. So COVID plan for the mega event, and the maze, as well as all the other events, the CEDOs and the community celebration events. We're either compiling them or we've already had them compiled. So the one for the maze is already done, and the one for the Mega is already done. The difficult thing, I think, is that they have to change all the time because regulations change, and the sites that we're holding them at, their COVID plans change, and we have to have our COVID plan reflect their COVID plan. So it's difficult time to be planning an event whilst all that's happening. And so I think you've got to kind of hope for the best and just kind of prepare for the worst. So whether it's just the maze or even the Wangaratta event as a whole, we fully expect it to go ahead. But what it kind of looks like, that'll be that remains to be seen. So whether we're all wearing face masks, I don't know. We hopefully we won't be, but maybe we will be. If we're holding it at the moment, we would have to limit the amount of people into the registration area and into the maze. But hopefully that all gets lifted. It's still 4 months away. So we'll probably all be scanning QR codes too. QR codes, I would think. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell, but we build our COVID plans based on the latest information from the government. So I don't know, to tell you the truth, but what I do know,
and assess it when you get closer.
Yeah, that's it, and it just changes all the time. So as if it changes, a month out, we've got to change it. We have to change it. We have to do it. So. I think probably one of the things I should sort of say, and I don't know if we've actually sort of put this out as much as what we probably could have done. If the event, and that's a really big if, but if the event has to be cancelled or postponed, or if border closures prevents people from attending, then anyone who is not able to come but has already booked our accommodation with the Mega site, they'll be entitled to a full refund.
Okay.
So if you're thinking of coming but you're going, oh, I'm not sure, because and fair enough, because no one knows what's happening in the future. You can book your accommodation with us at the campsites with the full knowledge that if the borders are closed and you can't get in, we'll refund you. Like we've already done that. So we did that with Whittlesea, which was going to be a 2020 Mega. We already sold campsites all over the place, and once we realised that you couldn't attend, then everyone is entitled to a full refund. And we'll do the same thing with Wangaratta for sure. So if that's the thing stopping you from going, I'm not going to book the accommodation, then book it, because then if it happens, just ring us up and you get the refund for sure.
I've no fear.
Yeah, that's it. Because it's difficult to do. I understand. 100%.
Yeah, and it's great that you're so understanding and flexible, because as we've said, the situation changes so quickly and it's beyond our control. So you want everyone to have a good time, and if they could be there, they would. So we'll be at the next one. So speaking of organising, do you need any volunteers?
Yeah, we will definitely. The Mega event itself, they can't run without volunteers, because they're the ones who support everything. You can't run it without them. But there will be a registration process for volunteering, which we put out probably next month, where people can register for volunteering for the Mega event, and part of that will obviously be for the maze, because we'll need a lot of volunteers for the maze. But obviously there'll be volunteer positions for traffic control and for registration desks and for all the
issues. That'll be on the website.
It'll all appear on the website as it pops up, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And there'll be social posts and all that around it.
Always, yeah. 100%.
Keep an eye out for that. I've got a question in the chat room. Heidi, she'd like to know how many labs are being planned for the Mega.
I think 50. I think 50. It's more than 30. I think it was 50. I'm pretty sure. Adrian will probably be able to tell you better than me. He's on the chat line at the moment.
Adrian! Tell us, Adrian!
I'm sure it was 50.
I'm sure it's 50. It's usually 50, isn't it?
Yeah. Some of them will be. I told you.
There you go.
Some of them will be kept there for afterwards, so they'll remain in place. And some of them will be for just the event only.
Sweet. Thank you, Adrian. Fast fingers. Righty, what else was there? All right, so next year's event, I imagine you've already started planning that. Are you onto that one?
Yeah, definitely. So, Geocaching Victoria, they plan their mega events usually about 2 years out. So, if you get an idea, the planning for the Wangaratta event this year was already underway back when the Sonana event was on in 2019. So, we already had pretty much secured the location back when Sonana was being run in 2019. So, we planned them that far out.
Yeah, there's just so much to organise.
They do, yeah, and because we want to be able to have a mega at the conclusion of each mega, we have the next mega already up and ready to go. Bang! As soon as that one's finished, the next one starts, and we've been able to do that since 2015. So every year, at the conclusion of each mega, we've been able to announce the next one, where it's going to be. People log on it, and the next mega is already going. So. Yep, the next mega is already planned. The location is secured. The sponsors are in place. The listing's written up. Everything's ready to go. Just got to send it off for publishing at the right time. So 2022 is already to go, and the planning's already underway for 2023. So we plan that far in advance.
That's fantastic. And if anyone wants to help, I imagine just get in touch with you guys and see if they can lend a hand.
Absolutely, all the time.
Yep. Reach out. Yeah, so I've just got a question here from YouTube. Julie, she was at Parkville Mega. She said the most awesome lab caches, the old style.
Yeah, they were pretty cool actually.
Yes,
we're hoping to replicate at least 10 of them like the Parkville ones.
All right, well, that was the end of all my planned questions for you. Have we covered everything, or is there anything left that you need to inform us of?
No, I think that's pretty much it. So Foundation Friends of the Maze, they're still available, but they will be closed. I think it was the 8th of August.
Okay.
Again, Adrian will probably be able to correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's 8th of August that they're going to close off Foundation Friends of the Maze. So if you've been thinking about it, it's going to be very cool. So it gives you, as I said, the really, really cool geocoin, but it also gives you access to that maze on the Friday evening. So you don't have to do the queues on the Saturday or even the Sunday. You can come along on the Friday, and we might look at putting a little bit of a nibbles and stuff on the Friday, just to have a bit of a little event there. And everyone who's a Foundation Friend of the Maze can come along and have a quick look and log the Foundation Friends of the Maze before. Gemma said 8th of August. Yep. Oh, and Adrian said 8th of August too. Cool. Wow. My notes were right. So.
Dear, that wasn't a test. Oh, there you go. Thank Pinchin wants to know, can you pull out the champers?
Thomas, there'll be champagne if you bring it.
That's a good deal. That is a good deal. Last little question here from Facebook. Benjamin has said, enjoy doing your locationless adventure lab day back when we could.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Thanks, Benjamin.
I built a series of lab caches that you didn't actually have to go anywhere to.
Oh, okay.
You could do them all online.
Oh.
I had 30,000 logs in 1 week.
Wow. My goodness me. All right, well, I'm going to put you on the spot here and ask, can you give our viewers and listeners any exclusive on the Mega?
Oh, exclusive on the Mega? I don't know if I've got any exclusives on the Mega.
Or have you been an open book?
Pretty much. I'm thinking everything I've told you we've pretty much announced. So, as I said, probably the big thing is the 15 cache types in a day with the maze, because that is another cache type, and the locationless, and the webcam being so close, plus the community celebration event, which traditionally hasn't been alongside them. Those extra ones now really push it up for people to be able to get quite a lot of geocaches in one day. So keep an eye out for the planning on that one, because it'll certainly be a big thing for people to have on their profile to get 15 in one day.
Oh, absolutely. I reckon there'll be a whole train of people just running around getting all of those. I'd certainly be keen on doing that if I can get down there. That sounds amazing.
Definitely. And the Maze and the Mega, you can log on the Saturday or the Sunday because they'll be running for both days.
Excellent. Yeah. So the Maze, Mega, different days. 2 different days you can do that. So that's all good. All right. Well, chat room, if there was any questions that I didn't ask or were not addressed, please chuck them in the chat room now. Otherwise, we will on. But thank you very much, Dave, for joining us. Really appreciate that. Love getting all the information for the Mega from you. So thank you.
No worries.
Hope you've enjoyed it. Hasn't been that stressful, has it?
No, not at all.
Okay. Oh, what's this question here? Facebook, Heidi has said, thought the Mega is locked to 1 day.
No, the Mega is for 2 days. It's set for 1 day. Like we have to choose a date that it's on, but the Mega runs for the Saturday and the Sunday. So you can log it on the Monday if you wanted to. You can log it on 2 weeks later if you wanted to.
I was going to say you've got a little bit of time to log it, but yeah, the event.
That's right. But if you're there on the Saturday and the Sunday, and you sign the logbook on the Saturday, then you'll sign the logbook on the Saturday. And if you go through the maze on the Saturday, then you go through the maze on the Saturday, and you log it for the day that you log the logbook.
Yeah, that's right.
If you want to, I mean, you can log them all on the Monday if you want to. It doesn't really matter.
Oh my God, that'd be a big day. Could you imagine? Get RSI logging on your geocaches. Lots of copies and pastes. Alrighty, so if anyone would like to join us on the podcast as a co-host or a special guest, please get in contact with me. You can send me an email on geocachingdownunder@gmail.com. You can send me a message through any of our socials. We are on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So just look for Geocaching Down Under. You can shoot me a DM through that if you like. And I haven't seen any more questions come through. Let me just check on. All right, so let's move on to the next section. So, Day, stay with me, and we will carry on to the next moment. So, please hold.
Do you think I've got a chance, do you reckon? What for? How about the calendar photo of the month? Let's see this month's winner.
Thanks, SMS, for that intro. Alrighty, so this month for the photo competition, we have had some cracking entries. Well, actually, it's not this month, it's last month, obviously. So you can check out our Facebook page, and you can see all the entries there. Scroll through the comments, find which one you like it, vote for it, share it. But let's announce this month's winner. So this month, for our winner for the photo competition was, and I believe he's in the chat room, hopefully he hasn't gone anywhere. So congratulations to Benjamin Manning. So I believe this was your picture that you took at a geocache which is called Danger, 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 and that one is up in Townsville. So this is an awesome, fun picture. So thank you for submitting that one, Benjamin. It took a bit of encouragement, but you got there in the end. So thank you. Congratulations. You will see that one in our 2022 GDU calendar. So thank you for everyone who submitted a photo or who went in and voted. July's submissions are open. So this post here, that one is pinned to the top of our Facebook page. You don't have to scroll too fast. Just go to that post, go through the comments. You'll see the entries. You can vote for your favorite by liking, loving the picture, or you can submit your own. So to submit your own, you do need to be the owner of the picture or have permission from the owner. Each month we'll be picking a winner based on the number of likes. So by the end of the month, I'll tally them all up. Is the winner. At the end of the year, I will be compiling them all together to make a GDU calendar. So that will be available to be purchased this year. If you've got any stories or funny anecdotes that you'd like to share with us, please send me an email. That's geocaching.com. geocachingdownunder@gmail.com is the email, so please send that through to us if you'd like a specific topic discussed. Something is your specialty, that your passion that you'd like to come and share with us all. We're always keen to learn something new here, so please get in contact with me. So let's move on to another exciting part of the show. Please hold.
Oh, say, can you see? PCE, I heard that geostuff.com.au, that's right, geostuff.com.au is your main sponsor. How cool are they? Thank you so much to John and Di from geostuff.com.au. I heard you got some prizes this month. Let's get to the prizes.
Oh dear. Well, I hope you all hung around for this, because this month is pretty special. So, show you here. So, lovely stuff. Let me try that again. So the lovely folks at geostuff.com.au, they have very generously given us 2 prizes this month. So 2 people will win 2 prizes each. So let me show you what you are in the draw for. So on the left, you can see white cups with the round logo. You can have your own design there, can have a tracking code on your cups. You get 2, or you can choose the geocaching logo on the right-hand side. Can add a tracking number to that as well if you wish. On top of 2 cups of your choice, you get to choose 1 mint tin camo tape sticker. Everyone loves a mint tin, don't they just? This might make it a little bit better for everyone. So that's what you're winning. A set of coffee cups in different designs and a mint tin camo tape cover. So everyone knows the drill. It's going to be a number between 1 and 500. Everyone needs to put their number into the chat room. So go, numbers between 1 and 500. Now we'll get started on that. So here for us. There we go. So between 1 and 500. Put them in the chat room. Let's go, people. Closest number wins. Just going to get my randomizer happening here. Pick a winner. Between 1 and 500. Those numbers coming. Woohoo. Righty, how is everyone going? Numbers coming in. Thank you everyone for entering. This is exciting. Oh, Tank Engine with 2 fat ladies, 88. 2 fat ladies. Times like this, I wish I was a bingo con. All right, so keep those numbers coming in. I'm just going to scroll through and see if I can find someone who is closest to the number. Yes, Lainey, you are bad. Bad. Get out. Winner, chicken dinner. That's right, Darren. All right, looks like everyone has stopped guessing. So, screen here. The lucky number was number 221. 221. 221. Who was closest to 221? 1. Gary had 267. 7. Oh, I see you had a sneaky little vote there.
Yes.
Oh, they're actually pretty close too.
I know.
That would have been awkward. Right, 221. Well, as far as I can tell, think Heather is the closest at 235, so 14 away from 221. Good on you, Heather. That's awesome. I know you've won a previous prize, but you're getting another one. Thanks for joining us, Heather. That's awesome. Cool. All right, so Heather, you are getting, bring that back so you can choose the coffee cups with your own logo and a tracking code, or you can choose the geocaching logo with the tracking code, and you choose a mint tin camo sticker. That is that. Thank you very much. Congratulations, Heather. I will be in contact with you after the show. You are welcome. Another prize on the way. Woohoo! Awesome. Alrighty. Now, we also have a special prize from Geocaching Victoria. So I'm going to hand over to Day, and he is going to ask you all a very tricky question, which has not been discussed tonight. So you better be on your game. So Day, take it away.
All right. So we have a unobtainium coin from the Wangaratta Mega up for grabs, which is one of those coins which is not available for sale at all. It's very similar to the limited edition coin, but it's in a gold color, and so stands out massively, actually. But to get it, you need to be the first to answer the question. Sorry?
How big is it?
Actually, I have to ask Adrian that, because he knows all the answers. I think it's a 3-inch coin. It's a fairly big one, I think, if I remember.
Okay. Yeah. Looks really cool. Cool. All right, go ahead with your question. Everyone get ready.
All right. Okay, so this is a hard one. So I want the name of the team that starts with S that has attended all 13 of the Australian mega events.
Oh, that's brutal.
Oh, it's a 2-inch coin. Sorry, Adrian says it's a 2-inch coin.
Gosh. Thanks, Adrian. On the ball. All right, so what was that question again?
Okay, the question is, I want the name of the team that starts with S that has attended all 13 of the Australian mega events.
Okay, now this is such a tricky question that I've not even been told the answer. So you're going to have to tell us if anyone gets it. And then if no one guesses it, have you got any further clues?
Yeah, I did.
Excellent.
Not the Swaggies. No.
Not the Swaggies.
Not See Michelle. Not Sharky Dan. No, she wasn't around in the early days.
Luck Andrew. Good guess, Heidi, but not this time. So starts with S. Has attended all 13 megas in Australia. Who else could it be?
Smack-a-mob. I like that one, but no.
Is that after a few drinks?
Macamob has, but Macamob does not start with an S.
Maybe after a couple of drinks. Here we go. We got Ozfox. He's had a guess.
No, Stemist is not true.
Not that one.
Steve
Heidi.
is not true.
Heidi's
Neither
had
is
another
Wallace.
go.
No there.
Kate on Facebook. She's chimed in.
Stainless steel rat from down in Tasmania. It's not the right one. No.
Good guess though, Kitty Catch. Good guess.
No.
Joe.
Snappy Tomcats. No, not Snappy Tomcats.
That'd be good. Alan, what are you doing?
Signal.
Get off the champagne, Alan. Cheating. Well, I think people might be a little bit stumped.
Skippies is not it. No, that's not it.
Not it.
Sedgwick Dave. That's a no. It wasn't. No, definitely not Snap Happy.
Nope. Oh, Ozfox and Kate have said the same.
Yeah, that's not it.
That one. Even Adrian's chopped it. Slow Puncture. Such a cool geocache.
Slow Puncture. I've never heard of that before.
Scott, he's had a go with Smitten Granny.
Granny, no. Smitten Granny wasn't around in the early days, I remember, but no.
All right, what's a follow-up little hint?
Oh, I'll find up there. Hold on.
Thomas has said Snoopy.
Not Snoopy.
Kitty Catchers come in with Snoopy 1976. It must be something about 1976. Must have been a good year.
Very good year. It's not Shifter Brains. It's
well, there you go. Thanks, Tattooed Squared, Shifter Brains. That's right, Andrew. Shift for brains. Oh, Kitty Catch has got a good one here. Snickersnallen.
Snickersnallen? No. Steve's. A lot of people getting different guesses, but not quite yet. No, not Steva. Not. We've already had Squalid.
Already had Swollen.
Do you want a clue?
Yeah, I think a little teaser hint in the right direction might be
I think they're from Bathurst.
Bathurst.
I
So
think.
attended all 13 megas in Australia and are from Bathurst, and their geocaching name starts with an S.
Certainly their profile says they're from Bathurst.
Okay. So at some point they were from Bathurst. No, we've said Sharky Fan Alan. It wasn't Sharky Fan.
Scenic Routers Kitty Catch has got it.
Well, hey, Kitty! Kitty, 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 Kitty. Alrighty, Kitty. Kitty
Go on,
Catch.
well done.
There you go, Kitty. You have won that 2-inch Wangaratta exclusive geocoin. Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. Congrats, Kitty. That's awesome. Good
Well
job.
done, Kitty. Got to turn up to the mega to get it, though. Make sure you're there.
conditions.
She'll be there.
She'll be there with bells
Yeah.
on. Absolutely. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for that awesome prize. That was really cool, that geocoin. So thank you.
No
Appreciate
worries.
that. So everyone, if you enjoyed tonight's show, don't forget to like, subscribe so you get the notification when a show is scheduled next. If you want to get in contact with me, you can send me an email on geocachingdownunder@gmail.com. Otherwise, send me a message through our socials. I'm on Facebook, Insta, and Twitter. Massive thanks to our sponsors. Once again, thank you for all that you do. Couldn't do this without you. So thank you to Laney at LK Consulting Group for all the marketing, mentoring, and coaching program. GeoStuff for the monthly prizes and support. You guys are absolute legends. Thank you. Big shout out to my mum who does help with the cost of the show. So thank you very much. Let us move on. So we are just going to close the show with a Patreon shout out.
Just before you leave, PC, I've got to say this to all those out there listening. A big thank you so much for continuation of your support for the Geocaching Down Under podcast. I think Purple Cash Eater, or as I call her, PCE, is doing an absolutely fantastic job. Now, if you think she's doing a very fantastic job as well, and as you should, then maybe you can skip one coffee a month and have a look at Patreon. Go to patreon.com/geocaching down under. If it's not that, then she'll put the link there somewhere. So make sure you go to Patreon at like $3 a month, less than a cup of coffee, and you can help support this particular good old Down Under Australian podcast. I know I'm a Patreon.
Awesome. Thank you so much, SMS. Really appreciate that. So, yes, if you are keen to support the podcast, that would be very welcome and appreciated. You can go to www.patreon.com/GDU podcast. We've got 3 different packages there, so you can choose whatever suits you. It doesn't have to be big, it can just be a small donation, but it all helps. So thank you very much to our Patreons. They all are there. So thank you to our newest Patreon, Wollaston. Thank you for joining us. Very happy to have you on board. We've also got Sid Michelle, Kitty Catch, Green Cordial, GC Jazz, Kingfisher AU, Snappy Tomcats, Julie, Darren Archer, Captain Roadman, Kim Jarvis, DTY73. So thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate that. Thank you to all the live viewers and the replay listeners. Thank you very much. And replay watchers, I should say, as well. You can watch this replay on YouTube or listen via podcast apps such as Spotify, Podbean, and Stitcher. The next show is scheduled for the 10th of August. So if you are free, 7:30, 10th of August, we will see you then. Thank you very much and enjoy the rest of your week. Thanks, Day. Have a good night.
Take care.
Awesome. And we're done. Thank you very much. Alrighty, let's chitty chat with the chat room. Who was hanging around like a mouse? Oh, the Bebbers! The Bebbers are here. How long have you been here, Bebbers? I didn't see you. Okay, question from Julie. Will you do another Victorian High Country tour? Oh, what's that about? Did you do a Victorian High Country tour?
Won't be this time, but yes, I'd love to do another one of those. We did a tour of the Victorian High Country after the Parkville Mega. We took the lackeys and a few of the reviewers from Germany and around Australia off on a big tour around the Victorian High Country the day after the Mega. It was very cool. It was a cool caching experience for sure.
Sound cool. Alan reckons they're not showing in the top Mega attendance on Project GC.
Yeah, they don't share their stats.
Oh, they're connected.
That's why it was a difficult question. Scenic routers don't share their stats, so Project GC doesn't pick it up.
Oh, well, thanks for joining us, Di. I appreciate it. Awesome. Thanks, Andrew. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate you having you here. Gary, hope you have received your coasters, custom coasters after last month. They looked awesome. Thanks, no worries. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate having you here. It's great.
Hey, going, Rod.
Thanks, Sandy. Thanks for tuning in, taking time out of your night to join us. Thanks, OzFox. Must be nice and cold down in Melbourne way. Ah, yes, here's our newest Patreon. Thank you, Williston. Thank you for joining us live. Much. And Heather, yeah. Another prize winner, Heather. Lucky Heather. Thanks, Darren. Hopefully it's nice
for Wollaston, there's no options of turning up early at the Wangaratta Mega or leaving late because we've only got it booked for the 2 nights. So if you're turning up early or leaving late, then you'll need to find somewhere else to stay for those days.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Heidi got your coasters. Woohoo. They look really cool. I'm going to do a social post this week coming and show everyone those coasters because they looked awesome. They look really good. Oh, thanks, no worries. We're doing really good. Well, I mean, I'm trying to stay warm under blankets and boots and whatnot. Day doesn't feel the temperature, apparently.
No.
Oh, dear. Yep, absolutely, Thomas. I agree with you.
Yeah, definitely.
Tell me about it. I'm on the Central Coast. I'm in lockdown. I can't even go more than 10 kilometres.
Oh. You're talking to someone from Melbourne.
No, right? Yeah, not a chance.
But yeah, feel free for sure, 100%.
Yeah. All right, well, looks like that is it. So once again, Dave, thank you very much for joining us. That was really great.
No worries.
You about the event. I just fingers crossed I can get there. That would be really cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. Yeah, no, it would be nice to catch up with people. I mean, I see all these names online, but I haven't had a chance to meet in person, so that would just be really cool.
Yeah, it'd be great.
So you guys are all set in organising, or have you got any last-minute things to organise?
No, we're pretty much set. We just got to get things in place. That's the main thing. So it's just making sure that everything's going to run. So the main things are all there, just the little things and getting people to volunteer and all those things will be up in the next couple of weeks or so. And then once that's done, then everything else just follows the plan. So.
Right. Oh, shout out to Houston, Texas, all the way from the US. Hey, thanks for joining. It's like 4 a.m. over there. Ridiculous. Thanks for joining us, Joe. Really appreciate it. Glad you enjoyed it.
Hey, Joe. How you doing?
John, thank you.
Hey, Joe. Yes, got to catch up with you too, Joe.
Sandy. More time to catch up with the Wangaratta pub.
Yes, yes.
Absolutely.
Choice of pubs there. It's fine.
Thanks, Sandy. Oh, Lisa. Lisa on
Hey,
Facebook.
Lisa, how you doing?
Hope you can get time off to 10. Yes. Try really hard to do that. I think it'll be worth it. Thanks, DTY. Glad you enjoyed it. Excellent. All right. Well, I might leave it there. Actually, I might show you. Look, I got these just this week.
Hey.
I know, right? How branded is that?
I need one on this. Can I get one on this?
I can make that happen. I know a person. I know a guy.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Oh, there you go. Lisa's been busy farming.
She always is busy farming.
Cold farming. All right, guys. Well, I might let you all get on with your night. Thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you next month, August the 10th, 7:30. Look online for some details coming soon. So thank you, everybody. Have a good night. Enjoy that champagne, DTY. We'll see you all next month. Thank you. Okay, bye.